Hi, I'm Ken. This is a video on how I teach expanding single brackets. Before we get into that, we're just going to talk about how we multiply something like a by 2. So if we do 2 times a, what we actually do is we just write it as 2a. We get rid of the times symbol. We do that in maths. We just tend to get rid of it if we can, partly because it looks like x. We do this in language as well. If I said there's 2 cars over there, I wouldn't say there's 2 times a car. So that's something to bear in mind, and we're going to be using that in this video. If I wanted to times a plus 3 by 2, if I just put 2 times a plus 3, because of BIDMAS, what that means is the order of operations, we're only going to times the a by 2. If we want to times all of a plus 3 by 2, we have to put it in brackets. So that's where the brackets come from. So 2 times all of a plus 3. And again, what we tend to do here is get rid of the times. So we just put a 2 brackets a plus 3. So that's where they can come from. We'll look a bit more about where they might come from. It does help. And to do this, what we would do is to times 2 brackets a plus 3. We do 2 multiplications. We do 2 times the a, like we did a minute ago, is 2a. And we also do 2 times the 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Because there was a plus symbol here, I'm going to put it there. The symbol always remains the same unless you're timesing by -2 or something, but we're not, so it just stays the same. So that's 2a plus 6. To do that again, if we had something like 3b plus 7, we would do 3 times b, which is 3b, and 3 times 7, which is 21. Again, we're just going to put a plus between because there's a plus here. Let's try one with a negative. So it was 5 brackets x minus 4. What we would do is 5 times x, which is 5x, and 5 times minus 4. So ignore the negative for now. 5 times 4 is 20, and then put the negative in there. So where might this come from? We could, for instance, have a rectangle where one side is 4 and the other side is something like x minus 3. So if we were finding the area of this rectangle, we would times the length by the width. So we would do 4 times x minus 3. Now we have to put the x minus 3 in brackets so that we times all of it by 4. And then to expand this, 4 times x, 4x, and 4 times 3, 12, but minus 12. If we take this on a step, say we had, there's other ways of doing it. If it was x plus 3 times 4, what this means is that we've got 4 lots of x plus 3. So if we really wanted to, we could just add 4 of them together. 4 3s are 12, and 4x's are 4x. There's a reason we don't do this, because if we're not timesing by 4, say we were timesing by x, how would we do that? So if we change it now to x times x plus 3, we wouldn't be able to do that method I just showed you, but we can still do this by expanding the bracket. So we do x times x, which is x squared, x times 3, which is 3x. If we add some numbers in here, 2x and 3x there, nothing changes, we just need to be confident with how we do this. So first off, 2x times 3x. Well, x times x is x squared, so times the x's together first. 2 times 3 is 6. And then we're looking to do 2x times 4. Well, 2 times 4 is 8. 2x times 4 is 8x. And again, there's a minus there, so we're going to put it there. And then what we could ultimately build up to is combining 2 brackets, so something like this. So on the worksheet, that's free and available, just get it from the description of the video. The last few questions on the sheet look a bit like this. So we're going to expand both brackets and then collect the like terms. We're going to join them together. So 2 times x, 2x. 2 times 5 is 10. We're going to do it again. 3 times x, 3x. And 3 times 6, which is 18. The colours help us now to combine the like terms. 2x plus 3x is 5x, and 10 add 18 is 28. So last example I'm going to give you, similar to that, but this time I'm going to throw in some negatives. I'm going to put the negative there. And we need to be careful now. So 3 times x, 3x, 3 times 4, 12. And now when we times by 2 for the second bracket, I'm actually going to times by minus 2. This is the best way of dealing with it. So minus 2 times x is minus 2x. Then we need to be careful here. Minus 2 times minus 5. Well, 2 times 5 is 10. Just put the 10 and then think about, is the answer negative or have we gone back to being positive? Minus 2 times minus 5 gives you plus 10. So we did go back to being positive. And then to combine the x's, we've got a 3x and a minus 2x. 3 take away 2 is 1, so we get 1x. We can put the 1 if we want to, but it's not needed. And then we combine the 12 and 10 to give us 22. So if you'd like to have a go at that, there's a worksheet available in the comments. Let me know how you get on and if this video was useful.